Okay, I am on. I hope that when you come in, please like the video when you come in. Okay, so I'm gonna start the video even though that there's no one in here. All right. So today is Monday, and welcome to Monday's Stitch and Chat with Malka. So what I'm going to do today is finish up the bag that I was working on last week. So I was working on this bag last week. It's an upcycled bag. What I just did was hand sewn the piping around the bottom here with a tight stitch. So that will be okay. And then what I have here now is just to put the top on. Right, and this is where the zipper is. I'm going to put that on. And the notches are already made. The notches on the side is 4 notches, just basically to center the points, so that when I put them around the bag, that they will be straight. Okay. So how is everyone doing? For those of you who just come in, I am just finishing up this bag that I started last week. If any one of you were here before, then you know. This is just a chill chat where this is just gonna be a chill live. Nothing deep. Just gonna chat and stitch. So what it is, you know what? I had this in mind to tell you guys. Last week I was tidying up my clothes closet, and what came to mind was, why is it we hold on to things that we don't use? And that is a serious question that a lot of people can relate to. We all hold on to a lot of things, and it doesn't end at clothing and things like that. It could be anything that you have in your home. Sometimes you have things in your home that you don't use for months, but yet still we're holding on to it. Sometimes I wonder, why is that? Why is that? Can anyone answer that question? I think sometimes some of the things are maybe like sentimental for us, so that's why we hold on to it. Sometimes we probably love the product, don't want to use it, whether it's clothing, shoes, or whatever, or even little things in around the home. Sometimes people end up over the years buying so many things. I didn't plug this in. Yeah, so people we end up buying so many things over the years, and they're just there, sometimes not even using. So what I do, I often take time out and go through different things, whether it's pots and pans, my clothing, socks, whatever it is. Go through that drawer, your closet, wherever. You know what I mean? And just check out what you need, what you don't need, and get rid of them. It's a lot. Right? It could be a top, it could be a top that you have. Maybe you have something that you actually like. And for people who sew, you have something like a top or something that you don't wear for a long time. You can refashion that instead of having it there. And if you don't want to refashion it, just give it to charity. Charity shops are always in need. Hi, everyone. Let me see who's talking here. Hi, everyone. Hi, hi. Hi, Nathan. Hi, Stephen. Hi, everyone. Yeah, so I was saying, I was looking around the closet, right? Yeah, and I started organizing my closet, and I came across a denim top that I haven't worn in a while. And I have a surprise for you guys at the end of this video. And I know for sure that you guys would love it. Okay, so this is the bag, the top of the bag that I pinned across. What I'm going to do is baste this, because I think it's better when you baste things in so that you can get it sewn in better once it's basted around. Yeah, so some things that you have, it could be from, as I said, it could be something that's sentimental to you. It could be something that reminds you of someone or whatever, some kind of memory, good memory, so you don't want to get rid of it. That's fine, but I'm sure there's a lot more things that people can actually get rid of. You see, when you declutter your home, what they say is an untidy home is an untidy mind. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't live in mess at all. I just can't. It's just not me. I just cannot live in mess, because it just, to me, messes with your psyche. It's just, I don't know. I just can't do it. Just can't do it at all. So, oh dear. Okay. Right. So for me, I think for me, it's a mix of some things feel like, as I said, sentimental, and some things you just can't seem to let go of. You have a lot of people who just can't seem to let go of things that they don't need. They find it difficult. I can't say I don't, this is just probably who they are. You know, probably they need to, they're so attached to this thing, or the things in their home that they don't use for years, that they cannot get rid of it. They just can't seem to let it go. I don't know why. You see, but what it is, I just come to realize, not just, but I always know that when you hold on to things, it just causes, you know, like clutter, and it just clutter your space. And as I said, also your mind. I believe that. I don't know if anyone does, but I fully believe that. What about you all? Are you good at letting go of things, or do you keep them just in case? Let me know in the chat so we can communicate. Let us interact while I sew.
Yeah, so as I was saying, I had this denim top. I actually did like the top, but I haven't worn it in a while, so I was saying, you know what, let me just do something with it. And I surely did. It took me a couple of days to work on it. Maybe about 6 hours, but 6 hours over the couple of days. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Let me know in the chat. See, I wanted to finish this bag so you guys can see what it looks like on live. So what I did, I left it from last week. I left it so that I can do that with you guys. So now that I'm finished basting this all around, what I'm going to do is to just stitch this so that it can be secure. Oh, I need to change my thread. I didn't realize I have on the white thread here. I need to change that. Right. So I'm going to pipe around here as well, right? But I'm going to trim down the seam a little bit. But before I do that, I'm going to check just to make sure everything is all right. I'm going to turn this bag inside out so that I'll be able to see that. Oh. So it is a double check around the top here just to make sure that okay. Right, so I'm going to turn this right back out again, right? And then I'm going to give it a second stitch. hope you guys can see. Okay, so I am checking this again to make sure that it's done correctly. Right, so one more check before I put on this piping on the top piece. Oh boy. Okay, so let me see. This look a lot better. All right, so double check when you do your work, just to make sure that everything is the way that you want it to be. So I'm happy with around the top part here. Okay, so just need to fix that. All right, so I'm happy with that, so I'm gonna turn it back out. Turn constantly, just to make sure that it's sewn correctly, that everything is caught. You know, I can't wait for you guys to see the surprise I have at the end. I don't want this video to be too long, so I need to speed up this so that I can finish this bag. Okay, so yeah, I need to fix this right here. Okay, I'm ready to trim my edges here, the seam. Okay, so I'm gonna put the piping on. So when I put on the piping on something like this, what I normally do is open one side of the piping. You see it's folded here and folded there. I just open one side, just fold that in. And the side that you open, that's where we're gonna stitch. You don't have to do that, but for this I do that. Right, so just how I did the bottom here going across, that's exactly how I'm gonna do the top by hand. So I'm gonna do that when I'm done with the video, so you don't need to worry about me doing that right now, because I just hand sewn the piping in at the bottom, and I'm gonna do the same thing here, and that's that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is turn it inside out, hopefully. That's the final time. This is so thick because it has in the foam stabilizer, so it's quite thick. You can see how I'm struggling to turn it in. It's quite thick. It's a thick, thick foam. this is done really. I need to press right around here so that it looks nice and neat. So I'm gonna just do that. So this is the bucket bag, right? So I'm gonna give, I don't know if anyone in here that is new or wasn't here last week. So this material I bought, I believe the lady said this material, I am not sure, you know, but I believe this is the one she said she got from not Kenya, Ghana. I think this material, she said, I'm not sure, I can't remember because there's so many different materials. Then the straps here at the side, these, not straps, but these tabs here at the side, these are reused from another bag. And the zipper as well. The bottom of the bag, I had a floppy hat and I cut the top off. I have a video with that. I cut the top off and I use the top bit right here to make this bag. It gives it a different look and it's also, as you know, it's a repurposed bag. These straps are from another bag as well. So everything I try to use, as long as they're in good condition, because that's what I'm all about. Repurposing, upcycling, reuse, instead of throwing them away or just having them sitting down there. Okay, so I'm gonna just clip these onto the side here. The good thing what I like about this is that you can take the straps off and wash them, you know, and wash it. So, let me bring this up a bit so you can see the full. Yeah, I think you can see this much better. Right, so this is quite cute. And obviously you can't see inside, but you know that the inside is fully lined with my bumblebee signature material. And it has a pocket inside as well. It's really cute. Zipper to close. Right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this live. As I said, I didn't want to stay too long. And at the end, I have a surprise. Remember I was talking about the things that we have that we don't use for such a long time. We don't use things as we should, I don't think, right? So we will have the things all stocked up in our closet or in the home on shelves, gathering dust and all that and not doing anything with it. So what's the point? Make use of them. If you don't want them, declutter, give them to the charity shop. Charity shops are in need of things. So you give them, and also it's people that need things, because once you give them to charity shop, people have the option of going into the shop and purchasing things at a more reasonable price from time to time, right? So that's it. I think that's it for me. It's about 10 to 7 where I am. So I think that's where I'll wrap it up for tonight. But before I go, I want to show you this surprise that I have. Remember I told you guys about this denim shirt that I had in my closet, and I actually liked the top, but at the same time I had it for too long and I haven't used it in a while, so I decided to do something to it, right? And what I did, over two days I think I spent on it, I designed another bag, and here it is. Let me know in the chat, the two people that's watching me, let me know in the chat if you like this bag. This is the bag, and this is what I did here. This is like, you know, it's a shirt, but I kind of give it this little look here to make it look like it's a shirt. You know what I mean? It looks really cool, I think. And then I use this light, what they call it, this light strap here. You know, because I think it works. I think it looks really nice because the threading is more or less this color. Right? And this also have the zipper at the top to open. Inside have an inside pocket. My bumblebee signature lining is inside. And the bottom is like this. It's really cute. Let me know if you like it. If you like it, please like the video. Okay? So here it is. So these are the two bags. All right, so before I go, please like the video. You know, that's it for now. This was such a wonderful time for me to show you what I do with materials pieces of things that I can reuse, okay? And things that you can make at home for yourself, right? So one of the things I said as well, one of the things that I was talking about when I was talking about things that we have in our home that we can't let go of, the more I think about it, the more I realize holding on to things isn't always about the object itself. Sometimes it's about what that thing reminds you of, what it means to you, or it's a version of ourselves we are not quite ready to let go of. Sometimes that could be the case. But letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It just makes space for something probably new. And that's what I love about creating. Every time we make something, we are turning one thing into another, giving it a new life, new purpose. And that's where this comes in. So if you've got a few things lying around your home that you've been holding on to, maybe take a little look this week and probably see if you're ready to let go of it or turn it into something different. You never know. You might end up and surprise yourself by creating something. It doesn't have to be this. It could be something really small and manageable that you can create. All right, so thank you for hanging out with me tonight on Monday evening Stitch and Chat. I really appreciate those of you who drop by, even just to say hi. Until next time, stay creative, stay bold, and remember, we turn old into bold. Good night, everyone.